spin that one. Now Fred is going to be off the downslope. With that downwind, he cannot fly it all the way to the hole and expect it to stop. You see that big cutting motion across, maybe trying to get a little cut spin to have it land a little bit softer, and looking ahead at the 13th tee, making sure no one's hitting up there on the par 3 before he pulls the trigger.
426-yard hole. He's down to, I think you said, about 60-some yards, Mark, and that is a massive tee shot for Freddie. 62 years old, getting it out there over 300 yards.
That's one thing he hasn't lost, it seems like. He tore the cover off that one pretty good.
That long, languid swing, and it serves him very well there. Great play by Freddie. Really judged the bounce nicely. At this stage in his career at 62, he's outwardly said he wants to win one more. He doesn't want to leave with that taste of coughing up a couple of leads. You don't want to let that be his legacy. So he's looking for one more win, and he would love nothing more than to win right here in Seattle.
How about this one, Mark?
Yeah, there's about 2,000 people following, too, that would love this to be that win. This one back up the hill. Could be a little aggressive with it.
That's the stroke he's made a couple of times so far today. Not real aggressive.
Couples will be next. He was just 19 years old, still an amateur when he won the 1978 Washington Open in nearby Bellevue.
Yeah, Swan learned the game at Jefferson Park, about 30 miles west of here, and really learned how to play in some tough conditions. You know, unraked bunkers, little pop-up greens. Developed that high cut that we've come to know and love, and of course that tempo that, boy, I'd love to have.
We will check out our TrackMan Tracer here in a second. It's presented by Roman.
Fred's iron game has been very nice today. Let's see what he tries to do here. Trying to hold it out right at the flag, and not his best. A little overcooked. This is all about speed for Fred. Just get the speed correct. If it gets up there and falls in, that's great. Just don't leave him a lot of work, and he's going to leave a lot of work. Ooh, that just got away from him there.
Couples has left himself a lot here for par, Mark.
He hasn't really been tested at all for pars. A couple an eagle at the first, and then a 2-putt birdie at the 8th. And this one, though, we would have watched it kind of break to the left, so it's going to work its way to the right just a couple of inches.
Needs this to keep the round going. Hasn't made any mistakes until now. This is turning out to be the round that could have been for Fred. He hasn't made much in the way in the putting department, hitting a lot of quality iron shots.
Yeah, a little sloppy there, Lane, I think, too. Just maybe it was sitting maybe down in that first cut, and he just felt like he had to hit it out of there, and unfortunately went way by.
Got some birdie holes coming up, though, for Fred. 14, 15, 16, 18.
Coming off his first bogey rather, of the round back at 13. Fred Couples is laid back off the tee here.
Right side of the fairway, hole location all the way in the back of this green. Got to get up. Little slope right there. You can see the grain change from he hit right into the grain, did not get on top. Of course, the first time they've held a women's event at Muirfield, and congratulations to Ashley. Great playing.
The attempt of Couples goes begging there at 14.
With wedge.
And Couples wraps that one in for par at 14. Another scoring chance ahead for this marquee grouping at the par 5 15th when we come back. It's going to get him to -4. Back up top to the elevated teeing ground. Couples next.
And this doesn't necessarily fit the eye to hit a fade. It's more right to left, but Fred's setting up for his customary high cut.
You know, if he hadn't been here so many times, Mark, I'd probably agree with you, but I think he's been here so often that he's really got a feel for where he needs to aim it here, and that's a good shot there by Fred. Dead center.
Oh, you bet. 251, including a little bit of downhill. 266 to the hole. Do not want to miss it right, though. That front bunker to the right is deep.
He did. He came out of that, maybe right of that right bunker.
Now, he'll be in the fairway, so let's see his touch from over there. Little flop shot coming up.
Cool for him. Dumping in that front bunker.
go. Beautiful touch there. Brilliant shot making going on. Couples at the 15th.
He's got great hands. I mean, he's got that long, languid swing, never forces this. Watch how far he takes the club back. Then just throws the right hand underneath to control the spin. Really well done. Just beautiful technique.
And Fred, just a really marvelous pitch shot over there in the fairway. I thought he might have tried to land it on the green. I think he actually was trying to. Flew it into that rough area. Got a really nice bounce in this now from just a couple of feet.
So Freddie picks one up here at the par 5. Gets it to -3.
See what he's got.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, probably 5 wood. I don't think he'd hit as much as 3 would he?
I mean,
Maybe.
3 wood gets past that bunker on the right, but not flying it. It's about 280 over that right bunker.
Well, you don't want to put that bunker really in play, I don't think.
No, you don't. So I think if you're going to do anything.
No, I definitely can't see it.
That's Joe LaCava Jr. on the bag. Just graduated from James Madison University and out caddying for Fred Couples for the 3rd time.
It's a family business.
It sure is. His dad's caddied just a few more than 3 times for Freddie.
Freddie playing a little draw with this shot. That's very well done. Nice. He just hit that easy. He didn't give that a whole lot, and it's down there pretty far.
We'll keep it right here with Freddie.
103 yards. And interesting thing about Freddie I found out is that, if he's kind of in between numbers, he thinks about having the ball stay on the face just a little bit longer. And if he's trying to hit one far, he thinks that the ball and club contact is short. How about that for feel, Lanny?
Yeah, how about that for a way to think about it? How many people even visualize something like that? Needs a bounce. He's got too much spin there and pulled it back off the green, back right down the slope a little bit. Not his best play.
Well, Lanny mentioned earlier how Fred Couples burns to win once more out here, and would he ever love it to come in his hometown of Seattle. He was right there with a chance to lock it down. But things did not go his way on Sunday in 2019, one of his 10 starts here. But that week, Lanny, was highlighted by this shot in the second round of the par 3-9.
Yeah, 4-iron from Fred Couples, and this is all over it. Boom.
On the way to his 63 for the day. Carved out a 5-shot lead. Left town without the title.
Uphill at the end, should move right to left for Fred at the end, so see if he can give it enough.
A lot of bounces there at the beginning, but pretty good.
Right on track.
This was a public course kid. Certainly his father, Tom, was a groundskeeper for the Seattle Parks Department, and Couples' family home in the Beacon Hill area of Seattle was modest, not far from Jefferson Park Golf Course, where Freddie cut his teeth in the game. And Couples prowling the teeing ground here at 17.
Yeah, last a far away, 195 yards, and it plays 3 yards downhill. But with that water looming short, you feel that wind up. It's so easy to do what Ernie did and just make sure you get it, on the back of the green.
Fred doesn't hit the ball quite as high as he did years ago, but he still hits a lot of quality shots. I think this probably requires a little bit higher shot than he would normally hit if he was making a practice tee swing.
Well, it's up there pretty high, Lanny. Hit it right at that ridge. Oh boy,
that's really good. Not only that, it should come back a little bit from the back part of the green. Not much. Didn't quite get it far enough up there, but that's a good shot. It goes back uphill a little bit at the end is the only thing. So you've got to give it enough to get back up there. You get so concerned with the beginning, you don't hit it hard enough sometimes.
That's so true.
Just like that. Fred could use more pace. I think Freddie's got to stay a hair right of that, Mark.
Exactly. And really, the longest carry is over that way right bunker. They're not looking at that with the out of bounds on the right. But the one down the middle is about 277 with that little bit of uphill. So, yeah, I think just a little right of that middle bunker would be good for Fred. Just a hint of a breeze left to right.
It's a little cut up there. No problem for Fred. Look at this. Beautiful shot right up the right side of the fairway. That's the short way home. Catches the edge of the rough, but it's okay.
All right, they're waiting for the green to clear up ahead. Couples first to fire.
Really clean lie here in the first cut of rough. Just 222 yards to the hole, 216 to the front if you count the 10 yards uphill. Is put way up in the air off that upslope.
Looks like a pretty good line right there. If it, oh, it's just left in the bunker. Needs to stop and needs to stay on that upslope of the bunker. That may be a tougher shot down in the flat.
Hey, Freddie Couples, 2 shots adrift to the pace. Places third here at 18.
It's down in the flat, Swan, and you know, will we see him do what he did at 16 at Augusta back in '92, where he kind of takes the right hand off to spin it a little bit more? He needs to do it here. Everything's down to the hole, and yeah, they run it well by.
Just carried it a little bit far. I think you probably didn't catch it like you wanted.
And of all ages, too, even the youngsters, they know how cool Fred Couples is. I certainly wore the Ashworth shirts back in high school to try to copy him. If you could look like him, maybe you could play like him.
Cool is timeless, Mark.
Love to show off for the local fans here.
Did he hit it? Oh, just got it a hair high.
No.
Trying to drip it in there. Good effort.
So a brush in for par at the last for Freddie. Even par 36 on the back nine. Started his day with an eagle, ends it with a par, and will sign for 69.
Yeah, and he's only 2 off the lead. That's right there. No problem.
First look at Seattle's native son, Fred Couples, on the tee here at 17.
17, playing 212 yards today. Whole location, as we've seen, it's kind of back right. And if that releases, that's very good. Nice shot, Fred.
Freddie opened with 69 yesterday. Just 1 under thus far today. And back at 17, and Freddie Couples for birdie 2.
Got to be just outside the right edge here. Hit it, Fred. Oh, it stopped turning. Just didn't go.
It's really burning to win once more out here. And this would have been a dream scenario if he were able to get himself in the hunt here this week. Couples is well back right now. Back up to 18. This will be the 3rd for Freddie.
Must not have hit a good drive because Fred can reach this green in 2 very easily. And excellent 3rd shot there by Fred, draws it back. He's got to putt with some movement from about 5 feet, though.
Back to 18. A man who played his golf at Jefferson Park Golf Course outside Seattle growing up, and was a huge crowd favorite by miles coming into the week. Had an encouraging 69 yesterday, but unable to back it up today. Fred Couples playing with Steve Stricker in this final round today.
Freddie 3 under for the tournament. Like to finish strong. And could he use 1 more club here at 17?
Up to 17, and Couples came up short of the green.
Not sure he can land this on the green. Let's see where he plays it. Just short, let it release. Pretty well done. Nice play there by Fred.
Fred Couples finishing up his week here in his hometown event.
Downhill quick, moving left to right. Yes.
Opened with 69 on Friday and had hopes of perhaps contending and winning here for the very first time.